Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome. My name is Lyle. This is my channel here on YouTube. And on social media, my presence is Wisdom of the Heart on Facebook and Instagram. So, welcome to this page and to messages from your loved ones in spirit. So, I was completely surprised that I was guided to record messages such as this. And I'm really excited by it as well. So I'm going to be working with the Spirit Messages Oracle by John Holland. And as we connect today, I would just like you to take a few deep breaths, tuning in and connecting with your beautiful heart space. And if you many of us, and I'm sure those of you who are tuning in, have loved ones in spirit. And I would like you to connect in with the energy of your loved ones in spirit. Maybe there's one in particular. Maybe there's a few people that you would like to connect with and hear from today. And I'd just like you to breathe into this and really hold the intention that they bring to you a message to support your greatest and highest good at this time, and really to support your joy, your joyful experience at this time. And the way we're going to do it is we're going to choose 1, 2, or 3. So taking a few deep breaths and really making that connection with your loved ones, and know that they're with you at all times. Anytime you speak to them, they hear you, and they really do not want you to live in sadness because of their passing, because in truth they have only changed form. They have not truly died. Their spirit, their soul has not died. It has simply moved on to another phase of their development, their evolution. So when you're ready, 1, 2, or 3 are the choices. And so for 1, that flipped out. You saw that. And the card is Seek. The message I'm feeling coming through for you is that the answers you seek are inside of you, and you're really encouraged to trust the guidance that comes to you through your heart, and to really, the strongest message that's coming through is to trust the guidance you receive from this space above all others. Trust what you feel, what you know, and trust that by following your heart and trusting your heart, you will not be led astray. The answers you seek are inside. I do feel like this is a time, and you are likely receiving a lot of, experiencing a lot of synchronistic moments in your life. Know that that is spirit really seeking to get your attention, really wanting you to pay attention. I do feel like your gifts, your intuition is on point, and that, when you honor it, it becomes stronger. Your connection to your higher self, to your guides, to your angels, to your loved ones in spirit becomes stronger when you trust and honor your intuition. I'm also feeling, for some of you that were guided to this message, that your loved ones are saying that they visit you in the dream time. And for some of you, this is also in your waking hours, like you're feeling like, oh, like something catches you out of the corner of your eye. That is and if you feel like, when you feel like, oh, that feels like, such and such, mom, dad, or, a lover, a grandparent, trust it, it's them. And they say that they're really, very, very close to you at all times. And they really seek for you to really, especially if you're feeling, lost, like you're feeling deep sadness over their passing, they want you to know that life goes on. And what I'm seeing here is, and what I just heard is, when the heart stops beating, the soul transitions. And I don't know if you can really see it here in this image, but this is a beautiful butterfly leaving from the heart space. And this is what they're showing me, is like, this is the soul leaves. Yes, the heart stops beating and the physical body dies, yet the soul moves on. The soul moves on, and it's a pretty what I'm hearing, it's a pretty instantaneous transition, and that, they're free and they want you to be free, particularly if you've been still tuned into the wound energy. The message of the card says the power of spirit exists in all things. Everything is made of energy, and every single thing in your physical world contains a fragment of spirit, including you. Well, of course it does, because we are sparks of creation. We are sparks of source. So absolutely, and everybody we see is the same. Everything we see in nature and around us is a spark of creation. We are all one with spirit and always will be connected to one another. So, death takes away the physical form. It does not diminish the heart-centered connection. It does not diminish life shared and love shared, and particularly the love shared. It really amplifies that, and we grow from that place, and we grow truly from the place of the wound. So that was a beautiful message. I love that one. So that was for number 1. So for number 2, and that one jumped. Look at that. I put the card back in. So number 2, go listen to the first message because it's your message too. I'm going to pull one more on top of it. And I feel like this one has come out again because our loved ones really want us to know we are so much more powerful, and we've been really limited and conditioned through our human experience, and particularly through our lineage, our DNA, our heredity, through generations. So again, please know your loved one in spirit is safe. They love you, they are free, and they want you to experience that same freedom while still in physical form, because perhaps some of them were not sure about what was going to happen once they moved on from the physical. Perhaps some of them prior to transitioning had been dealing with illness and disease. Perhaps some of them left like this in a blink of an eye, here one moment, gone the next. However their passing was, and however traumatic it may have been for you to either watch or to be, of that energy, here one moment, gone the next, know that they are okay. They are safe, and now they really just want that for you as well. And whenever you want to connect with them, just speak to them. They hear you. They feel you. They have a much more expanded view now in spirit form than they did in the physical form. They want you to experience peace. And see, like, both of these cards have got this, like, energy around the heart. And what I'm hearing them say is that peace is your natural state. So if you are anything but peaceful regarding, any area of your life, and in particular, if it's regarding the way someone passed, it's time to let that go. You are responsible for the level of peace that you feel in your life. And it's up to you to, really begin to tune in to the heart, which I believe there may be other people that have different beliefs around this. My belief and my understanding is that our eternal soul resides in the depths of our heart, the core of our heart. And so, and I feel like it was placed, the soul is in this space. So that the soul exists within the heart space from the time of conception, from the time that we are in utero and the heart begins to beat. This is where the soul resides. And it's the heart that wants to guide, because that is where the soul resides. All kinds of rhyming here today. I feel like Dr. Seuss, but it's trust your heart, because it is your soul guiding you. And do your part to be more peaceful, to be more serene, to be more accepting of life on life's terms. And life doesn't always seem fair. Life doesn't seem fair. Sometimes we feel gypped off, or when a loved one passes suddenly with no warning, we can feel gypped, we can feel ripped off from an experience. And it's really up to us to find that understanding within ourselves that every soul has came in with a soul plan, and we only need to look to our natal charts to see how that is charted out for us in this lifetime, this incarnation. And so that whenever a soul transitioned, and however the soul transitioned, that was a part of their pre-birth agreements. And it's up to us to make peace with that, because everyone has their own agreements. Everyone has their own set of challenges, their own set of joys, their own set of experiences in this lifetime. And your loved ones are asking you to choose peace and joy. The message on the card says the most important relationship you can have is with yourself. It's time to honor, nurture, and love yourself more by seeking, here's that seeking again, popular, seeking out and removing any negative feelings and emotions that are left over from yesterday. Don't let past issues and resentments interfere with your serenity today. And I'm feeling like if some of you who are receiving this message have a loved one who you never had an opportunity to say goodbye, and I can relate to that experience. Our loved ones want us to know, they know we didn't leave anything unsaid, because they have heard it all. They know it all. They see and feel your heart. They know they were loved, and they want you to know that you were loved in equal measure by them. Forgive yourself. Let yourself off the hook and let go of any bitterness that you're holding on to, because bitterness is poison to the soul and the physical body as well. So take care of yourself and take heart, knowing that your loved ones walk with you each and every day, and they do want you to experience peace and joy now. These cards are going back in. So I trust those messages resonate with and support you, my number twos. And we're moving on to number 3. What message do the loved ones in spirit have for our number 3s? There we go. 2 flipped out. Just one sec. I have to reach here now. I was waiting for them to flip out. 2 new cards. Oh, see, but spirit messages really all work together. So if you pick number 1 and you're still here listening, good, yay, thank you. And know that this is really what it's all about. A child's love and have fun. We are, and death can be such a, first of all, we're not really, traditionally here in North America, because other parts of the world may be very different, their understandings around death and stuff. North Americans, I would say generally, collectively, and this is really generally speaking, there's a fear around death, because nobody really knows what's going to happen on the other side, and none of us can say with absolute certainty. of what happens when we transition from the physical. I feel very confident in sharing the things that I share and the understandings that I have about the transition from the physical to the spirit realm. And so, I feel like this message for you number threes is like getting back to, first of all, for some of you, you may have lost a child. And if that's the case, your child is coming through and saying, I love you. And you were amazing. You did everything that you could do. And they do not want you to be frozen in time to that moment of their passing, because it is blocking you from experiencing the joy, the life that is here for you now. For others who may not have had a child pass, what I'm feeling is that this is about getting back to that childlike sense of wonder, getting back to, it feels like perhaps, life has become quite gray. So many people that you have loved have moved on and are no longer here in the flesh. And that can be quite, it can be quite difficult to navigate. And it can be quite difficult to come back to that sense of vitality and life and having fun when we lose people, and I'm going to say that in air quotes, when we lose people we love, because we lose the physical. We don't truly ever lose the love that we shared or the heart connection that we shared. And so our loved ones in spirit are really saying, go back to that place, like get out to nature and experience the wind in the trees, experience the soft scent of flowers on the breeze, experience here. It's hard because I keep wanting to say like the butterflies and dragonflies and the ladybugs and all of these beautiful little creatures that fly around, and they're just like, it's joyful to have a connection with them. Hummingbirds do it for me. Hummingbirds and butterflies and dragonflies, I love seeing them. Not going to see them here now because it's winter. Where you are, it may be summer, and you may see them, and to really allow them to wake up that childlike sense of wonder in you, so that you can get back to this space where you're having fun. Life is fun. Life is not this road of trudgery. It's not meant to be heavy and burdensome. You're being asked here to let your burdens down. Place your burdens down, to lay on Mother Earth and allow her to, with each exhale, allow her to take the burden from you so that you become free again, so that you can experience joy again. To hear you laugh, I'm hearing laughter, and your loved ones want to hear that laughter because you spent so much time, you had so many good belly laughs with them. They want you to get back to that place. And when you think of them, they want you to remember the good times, all the good times you had, all the fun that you had when life was, carefree. Before, if there was illness, before any of the illness or anything, they want you to remember the good times and be good to yourself as a parent would be to a child. The message on a child's love card says, the love between a parent and child is one of the most precious. So for some of you, perhaps it's one of your, one or both of your parents have now transitioned to spirit, and they just want you to know you are deeply loved. You are a beautiful gift in their life, even though they may not always have been able to show it in a way that helped you feel it. Please know that you were loved. You are loved. They did their absolute very best that they could. One of the most, the love between a parent and child is one of the most precious and deep connections we make during our time on earth. Children start out as a part of us, and from their first cries, they establish themselves as the biggest part of our hearts. And, hopefully with some love and nurturing, we, those of us who have lost loved ones, or we've lost parents, or we've lost children, hopefully we can come back to that place of heart space, that heart-centered connection, and to feel in our heart. I know we all say, like, to lose a loved one, we experience broken hearts. Our hearts don't really break. Our hearts ache. Our hearts aren't broken because they're still beating, they're still working, they're still functioning, right? So it's not a broken heart, it's an aching heart. And it's a heart that requires time to heal, requires nurturing to heal. So take your time. Have fun though. The message on this card says, stop. When was the last time you had fun? When was the last time you took a chance and did something silly? Something totally unlike you? Something just for the joy of it? It's long overdue for you to let go of your analytical mind and give yourself and your soul permission to have fun. And this, beautiful, is what your loved ones want most for you. They want you to have some fun. Stop being so humdrum, doldrum, and have some fun. Life really does go on beyond the physical form. So everyone, I hope you've enjoyed these messages. Let me know in the comments below if this is something that you would like me to offer on a regular basis, and perhaps we can make it a weekly offering. I'm really open to suggestions as to what you would like to see on this channel, and if, perhaps Q&A forums, anything like that, I am open. So please comment below. Let me know what you thought of this message. Don't forget to subscribe and hit like. It really does support me. If you're interested in working more personally with me, don't hesitate to reach out via email, even drop me a line in the comments, and I will respond to you and we can set something up. Such an honor and privilege to share. I see you, I feel you, I love you. Take care, have fun, and remember, love, only love is real, and it's what we take with us when we transition from the physical. So until next time, take good care.